In this demo, I'm going to present Salesforce CPQ. CPQ stands for Configure, Price, and Quote. CPQ helps sales rep to sell more and faster by automating and managing the process of quoting. I will start this demonstration with creating a quote. First, I will switch to Salesforce CPQ. From the home page, I will select Quote and create a new one. While we're creating a quote, we should connect this quote with the opportunity, account, and contact that we are selling to. I created them previously. Select this quote as primary, define the start date, end date, and save it. Here is the quote that we created. We can realize that every quote has their own number. But even if we create a quote, there aren't added products yet. So next, we should add the products to the created quote. In order to add products, we go to Edit Lines and add a product. I'm going to check the products that I wanted to be selected and click on Select. All the products that we are selling are added into the price book, so I chose accidentally some products from the price book. Now the products are added to the quote. After we select the products, we can update the quantity and additional discounts. Before we update the quantity and discounts, we should look at the total price. As you can realize, this is the total price. But after editing the quantity and adding some additional discounts and calculate it, the quote total will be changed. So you can realize this is the new price. I will save it. After that, if we go to the opportunities and open our opportunity, automatically all the products that we added into the quote are displayed in the opportunity object. I will take an example for better understanding the process. So I will show an example for selling a product and different combinations of products. McDonald's is familiar to all of us, so I decided to take an example that the store will be McDonald's. Let's imagine that you are going to McDonald's for lunch and you want to order a spicy meal. A spicy meal consists of a burger, fries, Coke, ice cream, and coffee. So they offer some combinations. For example, if you take a burger, you must take a fries, or if you take an ice cream, you must take coffee. Another example, you can take only one burger from the combinations. So let's do it and see what happens in CPQ Salesforce. First, I need to add a product. To add a product, I'm going to Product Object and click on New. I will add a chicken burger. Mark as active and save it. This is the product that I created. On the Related tab, I will associate it with the standard price book. So I will add a price €1. In order to save time, I have added the other products previously. on the same way. So when I open products, we can see the list of products that I have added before. Now I need to add our combination of products spicy meal. Spicy meal in our case will be a product bundle. Product bundle by itself actually is a product. It is a combination of various products that you want to sell. So now I'm going to create a bundle. I will name it Spicy Meal. Mark it as active and save it. So this is the bundle that we will sell it. On the Related tab, I will connect this bundle with the price book. As I mentioned that the bundle is a combination of various products, we need to add features and options that will relate on a bundle. For better understanding what are options and features, let's imagine that we are selling a burger. Burger will be a feature and options will be chicken burger, hamburger, cheeseburger, etc. So first, I'm going to create a feature on a bundle. I will name it burger. Number 1, this means how it will be displayed. Minimum options 1. Option selected method I will select to be on click and save it. Another feature I will create and name it Coke. Number 2, option select method to be on click and save it. Now let's add an options for the features. First, I will create an option for a burger. Configured sky to be spicy meal. Here I will select chicken burger. Number 1, type to be component, and for the feature, I will select burger. Save it. I will add another option, Coke Zero. Number 2, feature Coke, and save it. And I will add another option for the Coke, standard Coke, feature Coke, number 3, and save it. After I added the features and options, now I will show some different scenarios and what is the best solution for solving them in Salesforce CPQ world. One of the products that we are selling in the bundle is a Coke. We have Coke Zero without sugar and standard Coke with sugar. If we want to be sure that only one Coke should be sold into the bundle, we should create an option constraint with exclusion. Now I will show you what it means. I'm going to create an option constraint and I will name it only one Coke. For the constraint option, I will enter the number of the one Coke. And for the constraining option, number of the another Coke. Active to be selected, and for the type, I will enter exclusion and save it. In order to check it, we should go to the quote and select a spicy meal as a product. Select spicy meal. I'm going to configure it. and try to select both Cokes. Great. You can realize that only one Coke is selectable. I'm going to save it. If we want only when a chicken burger is selected to give a French fry to the customer, we should add a French fries as an option to the bundle. So I'm going to the quote, to a product, select a spicy meal product, and on the related tab, I'm going to add a French fries as an option to the bundle. Number 4. And save it. Now we are going to create a constraint option. I will name it chicken burger with fries. Constraint option number of the French fries. And constraining option number of chicken burger. Type will be dependency and save it. In order to check that, we can go to the quote, edit lines, add products, choose spicy meal, configure it, and we can realize that French fries is not selectable. But if we select a chicken burger, only then we can also select a French fries. Great, I will save this. Let's suppose that we have a customer who wants to buy a drinks without sugar because he's a diabetic. To satisfy this requirement, I will create a guided selling process. First step is to create a process input fields. I'm going to set up Object Manager and look for the process input object. In the process input object, you can create a custom field for the questions that you want to ask user. I have created before one custom field that is diabetic with the values yes or no. So the second step is to define a product fields. Sorry, I will need to go to the product objects. Here it is. On the field and relationship. And product fields should match the process input fields that we previously created in the first step. So I created on the same way diabetic field on the product object with the same values, yes or no. So after creating the same field into products, we should update products with correct values for the specific product. I will show you one example. I'm going to products object. Recently viewed, and I will update one of the products. So I will update the fresh orange juice product, and I will select that this is for diabetic. Save it. On the same way, all the products should be updated with the correct information. Now we should create a quote process. I will name it a guided selling process. And save it. On the related tab, I will create a process input. Input name, diabetic. The label will be the questions. Question, are you diabetic? Mark it as active. Input fields, diabetic. Condition met all. Product field, diabetic. Operator equals. And save it. I will add another process input for sandwich preferences. Label will be the question, what are your sandwich preferences? Mark it as active. Input field with the sandwich. Condition met all. Product field, sandwich operator equals, and save it. So when we go to the second input on the process input condition, we should create a new one that will define when the process to fire. I will name it diabetic. Diabetic process input equals, I will select the value yes and save it. Now we should copy the ID of the quote process. So I'm going to open the quote process, guided selling. I'm going to copy the ID and go to the quote that we created and paste it here. So here is one field that is named quote process ID. So I will pass the ID here and save it. Now let's check it. When we go to the quote, select our quote and click on Add Products, a pop-up window should be displayed with a question. Great, here is the pop-up window. Depending on the selected answers, appropriate products should be displayed. So I'm going to select yes and suggest to see what products will be suggested. Great, as you can realize, these are the products without sugar, because the client is diabetic and he prefers products without sugar. I will select some of the products and save it. Great. At the end, I will go to the quote and generate a quote document. Open the preview document and this shows how our quote looks. This document is downloadable, so I can save it in my computer. It is in PDF document, so after saving in my computer, I can send it and forward it where it is needed. Thank you for watching.